Alrighty, how's it going guys? I'm Solo Bandit, and in this video I'm going to be doing a quick little tutorial for the Soro, and I'm going to be recreating the livery that you can see right here, as I did have a comment on my previous video asking for a tutorial. It was this guy right here. There we go, dude. Thanks for your comment and I appreciate it. Like I said, I am true to my word, and I did say in the video if anyone does like one of my liveries and they would like to see a tutorial for it, then I will do it. It won't be for all of them, because some of them, like I said, they do take a very, very long time, so it would be a very long video. But for more simplistic ones like this, I'm more than happy to do it, because this one takes little to no effort at all to create. So and also it's a great baseline, to be honest. That's why I enjoy it so much. Sometimes the simpler designs are just so much more better to have, because they're just so easy to create and they have so many different variations which you can create from them. So thanks for the comment, dude, and yeah, you can thank that guy if you enjoyed this one as well, because if it wasn't for him I probably wouldn't have made it as well, but he was the first to comment, so let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the colors that I'm using. So I'm just going to pop it up on the screen. I've just got the saturation down to the left, and I've got the brightness almost between the D and the Y on Candy. For the wheels, now you don't have to use the specific colors that I use, but for the insert piece I've just got matte black, and for the outer piece I have like this crazy chrome cyan color, but you can change that up to whatever you want. It's personal preference, and I have not put anything on the windows. You can also change that to your own liking, and I'm going to create a brand new layer and go through this piece by piece with you guys to show you how simple this is, because it really is extremely easy to do. So now we've got it bare bones again. The first thing you want to do is you want to go down and place down all of your stickers, okay? So we're going to start with the main sticker, which is this one right here. Where are we? There it is right there. This one here. Now I'm going to stretch it. Now I'm not going to stretch it all the way to the corners of both sides of the door. I'm going to bring it in a bit more, and I'm going to make it a bit longer that way, a bit fatter, just like so. Because it is the main sticker. It's a generic sticker, so you don't have to put too much work into it. And it does do pretty good with its symmetry as well. Unlike if you were to write it by hand, it doesn't do that, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I'm going to put that around about there. I'm going to make it a little bit wider, like that. Bit taller, I should say. And I'm going to duplicate that layer, and then just put that one down. So you should have two layers like that. Now, the top layer, just go ahead and make that black for now, just so you can see the little white underline around there. So that pretty much is your accent color, the white, and you can change it to whatever you want in the later date, but I'm not going to touch that for right now. I'm just going to leave that. And then the next part you want to do is you want to go ahead and add all of your little stickers on the bottom lip of the front bumper, the side skirts, and just on the rear bumper there on the side bit there, but nothing on the back. And then also you want to add your hood stickers, your window stickers, and that's about it. So I'll get that done and I'll show you what that looks like. Alrighty, so once you've done that, it should be looking something like this, because that's pretty much what I have. I have my two stickers on the rear window there, just really basic. You can fill in the inside pieces yourself with your own designs. I've got some on the back, the sides, and the front. I made them quite small. I didn't make them very large. You can it all depends on really the body kits and stuff that you are using. But after you have done that, what you want to go do is head all the way back down to the not the bigger layer, but the other ones, all the other stickers, and you want to change the color. Now you want to go over to Chrome. That's what I used, and I think I went to, let me just think here. So it's the 1, 2, 3. Well, it's one of these ones here. You can choose the color you want, but I'm gonna go with the fourth one down, third one down, fourth one down. Yeah, fourth one down, just like so. And then save that, and then go ahead and apply that to every single one, just like so. Now the reason I use chrome is because I want it to be very basic. That's why I like this build so much with this livery design. It's extremely minimalistic. Nothing really stands out too crazy. The thing that stands out the most is the color offset, and it really does make the car completely different. So that's why it's so good. So just get the last of these done really quick. See, so once they're all painted, you can't really see them. They're very, very small to see, which is really nice because it's one of those cars where you have to take a second look to notice the details, which I really love. So, after you've done that, we're going to go ahead and do the sides first. What we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. And then we are going to get, where is it? We're going to go over to this flame right here. This little logo at the top there. And we're going to head across until we find this right here. You're going to take that and you're going to turn it that way. And you're going to leave it white for now. And then you want to go ahead and just play around with the thing here and try and get the size that you want for this. Now for me, I'm going to try and replicate it as best as I can. I am on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm doing this as fast as I possibly can. So some things might not be as straight as I would like them, so I do apologize for that. Let's go with something like... make that a little bit thicker. Try and get it as well lined up with the bottom of the side skirt there, so you don't have like a funky line like that, or it's sticking up like that. You want to kind of have it the same angle so it's somewhat decent. And then I'm going to bring that back a bit, just like so. Actually go back into that layer, and then I want to duplicate that and then make that top layer just black for now. Once again, those are both duplicated and they will be over here, and they're underneath. Make sure they are underneath the what the heck is it called? The sponsor stickers, or else it'll look funky. So go all the way back to the top and go ahead and grab this one right here. Go all the way to the left, and then go into this one and go all the way to the right till you hit this one here. And you want to take this, face it this way here, and then what you want to do is you want to line it up with this little corner of the front guard here, the over fender, but you don't want it kind of sticking onto the over fender. You want to try to have it look like it's tucked underneath. So this can be a little bit tricky. It is a little bit finicky, but you will get it. You just got to kind of fiddle around with the layer here, and it will come right. Where are we? There we are. See, I can have it there, but I can see that the far left is not the same angle. So all you got to do is try and continue to move it around until you get the right angle. Can be a bit tricky, but I'm almost there. You can probably get it closer than that, but oh, wrong button. Make that a little bit larger. Okay, so you can still see that piece sticking through the bottom there. That's what you don't want. You want to try and get it as flush as possible. Alrighty, so that's pretty much as good as I can get it right there. Only took me like a few minutes to do, but that's as close as you want to get it. It's really nice. It goes from, pretty much follow that line from the front all the way to the back there, just where the over fender at the rear begins. So that should look really nice. Then you want to go ahead and duplicate that, change that to black also, and then continue on with the next layer. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go back and grab the, where is it? The lightning bolt. This one here. Chuck on the symmetry, sorry. And then you want to stretch this one out, just like so. Go ahead and use the projection like so you can get a better shape. And then what I like to do is I've got those a bit They're a bit thick. Stretch them out a little bit more. Probably something like that. And then you want to line them up with the corners of the window shield. The front window screen, sorry. And duplicate that layer. Make that top one black, so you get those little lines like so. Go back into this and duplicate it again. Drag this all the way to the back. Turn it while you're going to the back. And then you are going to just shrink these ones down a bit. Get them straightened. And line these ones up with the rear windows. Do the projection as well. There we go. So you get a better shape. Go ahead and get the fitment correct. Alrighty. Make it a little bit... These ones can be a little bit tricky. Then, like I said, line them up with the corners. Duplicate that one. And then stop that one. Go back down to this one and make it white. Just so you can make sure you've got the layers correct. That's all. Alrighty, so we're almost done already, guys. It's super simple, like I said. Now, for the top layer, all you need to do is you come over to the far left once again, and you go and grab the square, this one right here, on the roof, and try and get it as flush as possible, and then bring it not all the way across, but most of the way, just like so. Try and get it lined up with that rear little wing at the back. Bring it in just a tad, just something like let's go a little bit wider, something like that. Then you want to duplicate that layer, make this one, let's just go black, and then we want to make that a little bit smaller, just like so, just like that. And then you're going to match that white with every single other color that you have. So with the roof, I'm going to make it matte black. So let's just go ahead and find matte black. There we go. And I'll do the color scheme at the end. The next thing you want to do is you want to go back into this one and go... Now this is completely optional. Once again, like many of the colors, you can either use one of these. Or you can do what I did. And I used, I believe... I used one of these, I think. I couldn't remember where it was last time. I think it was... Might have been in this one. Yeah, it's in this one here. I used this. Which you don't have to use this, but this is what I used because it was experimental. And it turned out pretty well. So, went into that, and then I changed it to candy, I think. It wasn't candy white, though. My bad. It was candy black. There we go. Get that flush again, if you can. And stretch that up and across, but don't go over the white, like so. I think that's correct. And then go back into your editor for your color. Click your back button so you can edit the color yourself, and then go down to the very bottom one. I always screw it up. I always say opacity, yeah, something like that. And then you just pull it all the way to the left, and you won't be able to see anything. And then you just gradually pull it towards the right to your own personal liking. Mine, I think I have it set to just under the, like between the C and the I. Just like that. Just something very, very easy to see. And then quickly save that and jump out. Now, that's pretty much almost there. The only last thing we need to do is we need to add a window banner, which you guys should know how to do by now. It's extremely easy. You just go over to the star on the far left, head down to this one right here. Chuck this on your window. And pop this like that. Bring it down as far as you want. It's completely up to you. And then make sure it's straight. Duplicate. Make this layer matte black and bring it up to about there. And that's it. A few other things you can do, like what did I add on there? I think I added... Where are you? Here it is. I added this. I don't know what it means, but I added it because it looks cool. And I made it a little bit larger, I think. Make sure it's straight. Plonk that down right there. And then I went across to this one here, and I made it the same color as whatever I was using on the other car. The other design, sorry. Shrink it down to the right size. Make sure it's somewhat straight. There we go just something like that. And then we can go ahead and recorrect this. Make sure that this is symmetrical and all that good stuff. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, also, actually, I missed some steps. So, there is some other things you need to do. Some things I did add that you might not have noticed. So, come over to the stripey thing here and grab yourself this one right here. Make this matte black. And what you want to do here is you want to try and make almost like a rubber skid mark kind of thing on the back wheels here. Let me just try and adjust this. Just like that. Just so it looks a little bit mucky. And the reason I use the matte is because it looks just so much better when the sun hits it in game. It looks really, really good. And then I go down to this one here, do the same thing. You change it to matte black after you've done it though, because it can be a little bit tricky to see. Put on transparency and make it to the amount that you like. If you want more, make more. If you want less, make less. It's completely up to you. Change that also to matte black. It looks pretty cool on the color. It does change it a little bit. It looks pretty wicked. Like it's affected the paint as well, which is cool. And I think that is pretty much it. Oh, actually, no, that's not it. We have one more thing to do before we do the final color. And that is we add the smoke mark, which is my new favorite smoke mark, which is really cool. It's really simple and it doesn't look crazy over the top like some of them do. And it is this one right here. You make this matte black and you shrink it down. It's very small details, but I feel the small details in these types of games are what make these games just so good. So I'm just going to bring that down like so. And that's it. So for the color, all you have to do is you scroll all the way down to the bottom and you want to make your underside layer a little bit bigger. So you keep it in the normal scale and you just kind of make it, oh, wrong button. You just kind of make it a little bit bigger, just like that. A little bit smaller, just so the color pops, and then you can just kind of wiggle it around a bit, see where it fits best. If you need to adjust it in the other adjustable thing, you can do that. And then you just want to go ahead and choose your color from there. So I'm going to go with the same color scheme. I'm going to set this to I'm going to go chrome again, and I'm going to make sure I get the right color as well. So let's just try and match the wheels. Make that a bit brighter. Bring that down a bit. I think that's pretty close. Right there. Yep, that's pretty damn close. And then everything that's white, you literally just put this on it. And then you just scale it up a bit. Just like so. And then plonk it down just like that. And then slowly but surely the car will come together and it will start looking really nice. Also, I'm going to change the main sticker on the front to chrome. So I'm just going to go down here and put it at a bit of a brighter chrome, just so it stands out a little bit more compared to the other stickers. So something like that. I think that will look good. And then continue doing what you were doing. We want to go ahead to this one here. We want to make that color and keep that one black. Once again, you just go ahead and extend this one. This one's a little bit more tricky because you don't want it coming onto the top piece here. So you got to kind of make it wider and then have it protrude in a different direction. So it can be a little bit finicky, but you'll get it in the end. It's not too difficult. And yeah, you'll get it. And then a few others you got to do. All the white ones, replace them with that color you should already have. Once again, make these a little bit larger, just like so. Look, it already looks way better. Once you change the color, man, it completely changes the whole look of this car. Boom, just like that. Same with the roof. Don't even have to do anything there. Same with this piece here. Change that to that color. And boom, just like that. I've recreated the exact same design. I don't even know how long this video took, but it didn't take long, guys. super easy. And then you can obviously go ahead and quit and save. And now I have two pretty much identical. Like I said, one of them was rushed, one of them wasn't. So you can see the difference there. I probably made a few mistakes. All of the blacks that you do use on the car should be matte black. It does make the other colors pop a bit more. And then you make the colorful bits all like a chromish color, and it looks really nice. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Like I said, super easy to make, and I will be having a few more on the channel over the next few days. I just want to double down on the content because I know a lot of people are going to be moving on to other games fairly soon, most likely. So I'm just trying to make the most of this game before I move on to another one as well. Whenever that is, I don't know. But for right now, it's all about carx and probably Forza. We'll see. I haven't been a fan of Forzas lately because it's been a bit of a letdown over the last few years. It's just been a bit too child-friendly, if you know what I mean. It hasn't been like this. This game literally feels like an old school Forza. That's why I love it so much. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, share this video with your friends, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.